visuals, welcome to the Visual Guys Ramble On, where I smoke far too much chatting away to you in this kitchen, mate. But hey,
man.
Well, it's not your fault. We chat away and I'm just smoke. As I'm about to embark on some Pokemon card journeys. How is Chris? We know how Chris is, to be fair.
Yes, I am good.
He's had a lovely week. Have you been annoyed or happy with Duran?
It's been alright. It's still been quite warm. It's been alright.
It's still been pure warm.
Being outside in it, obviously not a fan of. But
Yeah.
hey, it happens. Driving in it.
Is it not cozy? I was like, get in. Sorry, I'm out of Pokemon cards. I just got a gold fire energy. Is it not cozy when you're driving in it?
Not really, because obviously it has been hammering it down.
Yeah, proper.
Obviously visibility is not the best, so everyone slows down. So they're holding me up, basically.
Chris just want to go fast.
Well, I'm not a lunatic, but rain.
You sound like it.
Rain doesn't really bother me when I drive. I'll still do 80, even though I shouldn't.
Wait, have you just confessed to breaking his mother? See if the fucking FBI knock on my door looking for you, pal, and they offer me any sort of bribe, I might snitch. I always worry about that, you know. Say if I was like connected to like a drug lord or some shit, and I'm like, nah, I won't say fuck on. The FBI come and say, listen, Dan, you know that Lord of the Rings set or this set or that set, we could get you that. Do you want to? I'll be like, fuck, yeah, no, go for it.
I'll bear that in mind.
Yeah. So yeah, I like to think myself not a snitch, but if somebody sat there laughing Lego in my face, there you go. Tyler says I am a snitch. That's because I don't mind whispering. Mum's not here. I always eat all the chocolate and the ice cream and that. And I'm like, where's all the chocolate gone? I said, Tyler's fucking stuffed his face, hasn't he? He's had it. He gets shouted at because I'm a fucking git. I have a weird obsession when I'm on different vehicles at work, dumpers, dumper wagons, trucks and shit. And I love to just put my foot down and shout family. I was doing it for ages yesterday in the rain. So we have this long bit where we have to dump our rubble, and I'm going from one yard to the other dumping it. And as soon as no one's looking, I got this straight. I go, family! And I was doing it in the rain and that. And then you have to go through a puddle, and I feel like I'm one of the army adverts, you know, where they're just thinking there's a truck coming through. It just felt pure badass. Yeah. What the fuck?
He's washed his hands again, the wheel.
Oh, yeah. He said it last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because when he's gaming, he gets whatever it is. Get away. Well, Chris was going to get you a towel there, but okay. What do you mean, you're gone? Oh, he's back now. He's back now for a fucking... Well, try it then, you weird little bastard. So, yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, well.
Thank you, Chris. Don't hit me. I haven't done anything wrong. So, yeah, but Chris likes to drive a little bit reckless.
I know, it's not reckless. It's just... rain doesn't really bother me.
Yeah.
No. The only thing that does bother me is snow. I hate driving in the snow.
Is that because it's not slippery as fuck?
Yes.
Or is it's minging anyway when it goes. It's you car drivers that make the snow minging. Because snow's lovely, and then you get seen a bit on the road as well, brown and slushy, and it's like, no, it just feels disgusting. It just looks horrible as fuck.
But yeah, they were holding me up. And what I realised in the shit van, well, it's not really. Well, it is kind of shit.
The shit van.
Yeah, it is kind of shit, but it's also quite good and quite comfy and shit. It's rear-wheel drive, so I can drift.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, as I figured out coming back the other day, coming around some country corners, the back end just, I was like...
So you accidentally drift.
I accidentally drift.
You accidentally drift.
I was like, oh, hello.
This. Speaking of drifting and Fast and Furious, little Richie Rich at work, this will show you how... Dog's got Drake, come on! Dog's got Drake, come on! Get it, man. I can't. Do you know why you can't? Because he's sat with a PlayStation controller in his hand.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking keys, you fucking cocksucker! I'm going to tell Chris a very cool emotional story. Ty, get the fucking dog. That's a no from him. Do you want to rumble while I chase dog?
Well, that might be an emotional story.
Chris, rumble!
So yes, people. Illegally, I've been drifting a work van. Don't tell work. Shh. Oh, secret. Well, like I say, it's not the best van because obviously with what I deliver.
Just rambling about your van.
It's obviously not the best van, but obviously what I deliver. Tall shower screens, and they have to be standing up. But I can't stand them up in this van, so I'm gonna lie them down.
Oh, is that not
So
bad?
I've got to write every fucking postcode on the bottom of the box, so I can see what postcodes go where.
Oh.
Where if they're standing up, I can see the labels.
Do you have risk of them shattering out on their sides?
No, because they are well packaged. To be fair. They are well packaged.
They've got a lovely package.
But like I say, long distance, they shouldn't be sitting on the sides. And obviously going around corners, especially when I'm drifting, when I didn't realise. They kind of like when you're like half empty, they kind of like slosh about. So though I can hear.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit.
And then is the walls of your van quite thin?
Yeah, so I've got little
one day.
bubbles in the fucking side of the vans now.
I expect to just turn one corner and see one go pshong, just straight out the fucking way.
Probably.
Jesus Christ. Right, no, anyway, yes, sir. Me and Rich were at the other yard yesterday on the Stackers. And he just comes to us and says, Dan, can we recreate the scene of Fast and Furious where Paul Walker and Vin Diesel turn off? And I was like, yeah, go for it. So we reversed back and I says, who am I, Vin or Paul Walker? And he goes, you be Vin, I'll be Paul. So I'd say I went ahead a little bit of him, get to the light, and he come with the stacker. And like, I couldn't remember the exact dialogue that Vin's saying in his edit, something about like...
There was no really dialogue, they just smiled at each other.
Is it Vince saying something in his head though at the time about like it's that moment something we knew and
there is an after fucking voice.
Is it after it? Yeah, there's a thingy, but I couldn't remember. So I did the thingy and I said, remember your face is CGI, so you have to go like all weird, and I just have to sit there and go and smile. And then we sort of went away, and then he's like, sing the song. And I couldn't remember all the words. I was going, see you again. And he turned off to the left because Paul turns off, doesn't he? And Vince sort of carries on. Yeah. And he did that towards the end, and I'm going towards nothingness. So I'm thinking, I'm going to have to turn around here. But as he's going, keep singing. See you again. And it was quite fun. So luckily, we were over there doing a job, but we were both coming back. So luckily... if my boss was like, what were you doing over there? We were at least doing a job. We weren't just over there to recreate Fast and Furious. Cheers for paying us to do that. But yeah, that was yesterday. It was quite nice, though. It was quite funny.
It's been a while since I've seen the films. It's
well, I went on to again. I was doing the lists with Laura, the IMDb lists, and I put down most iconic. And was it with Laura or with Richard I was doing the list with? And they said about them, so they're not really iconic. I was like, well, no, to be fair to the Fast and Furious, they're a massive franchise. And they are quite iconic, and they get memed a lot with their family and shit like that. So I was like, I don't dispute them being, very recognisable iconic. Because even though people have the same complaints like me and you, they can still go out in the numbers to watch the films. Yes. They're still absolutely huge films. So. But yeah, it was fun recreating that, so I enjoyed that. And I thought, I'll tell Chris about that tomorrow.
Thanks.
When I hear you again.
It was emotional.
Yeah, it would have, obviously I know they couldn't because unfortunately he passed away, but it's just, if the CGI was a little bit cleaner, just obviously when you look back at it, you can sort of see the head and it's sort of been out, but the sentiment's still there and whatnot, and he's still got the nice send-off and whatnot and shit like that. What a weird one, going about death and depressing shit now, we need to liven back up this time travel back into shit. Did you watch, speaking of time travel, it's not time travel related, the Joe Rogan with, what's his name? Original Roadie? Original War Machine?
No.
Jesus Christ, he said some bizarre mental shit on that about how he's recreated maths and everything we know about science is like there's no such thing as gravity, it's all magnetic pull and stuff, and black holes in space aren't black holes, they're actually like tornado kind of carry on, and he remade Jupiter in his kitchen and shit. It's super interesting to watch, but he says he's got all these patterns and all this stuff to make this and all these shapes, because apparently everything's made of these shapes, these molecule shapes. Yeah. He's redefined them, and no real scientist will speak to it. And I'm thinking, is that just because what he's saying is bullshit? But apparently he's got the scientific evidence to back it up. Me not being a scientist and I can't sit there and go, you're wrong. But there is one thing he brought up which is so fucking stupid, and I don't know how he doesn't see it, because he goes, multiplications, right? Why do we multiply? To make something larger. Yeah. He goes, well, 1 times 1, how does that... That's a multiplication, but it doesn't get larger. And I don't understand how he's stuck on that. I don't know how anybody could be stuck on that. Because if it's 1... So if there's this Pokemon tin with 1 Pokemon card in it, and you get 1 tin times the 1 Pokemon card, you still come up with 1 card in 1 tin. But yeah, if you're timesing it by 2, or timesing it by 3, or timesing it by 4, fair enough. Yeah. 1 times 1... It cannot ever physically be greater than itself. I know it's a multiplication, but it's a multiplication that can only stay at 1. I don't understand how he can't. So he, in his head, he's thinking it must multiply. It must be like a 1 times 1. You automatically now get 2 cards. But no, because we're starting off with 1 times 1. That's what you get. And I don't know how. And he was giving all this shit. What's his name? I keep forgetting his name. Terrence Howard. You remember the first Iron Man, and they recast it to Don Cheeto, didn't they?
It's been a while
Chris,
since
it is memory.
it's been a while since we watched Iron Man. Can't wait.
Yeah, obviously, it was Don Cheeto for the whole of the MCU, apart from Iron Man 1, wasn't it? It's what else are he in there? Did you watch Empire?
Which one's Empire?
I think it's the 50 Cent produced series.
No.
Did you watch 50 Cent get that? 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying?
What?
50 Cent's film, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Years ago.
Oh, okay. Right. Anyway, him. I'm sure his name's Terrence Howard. Anyway, and I want him to come back on and debate with a real scientist because, like I said, Neil deGrasse Tyson's refused to speak with him. I'm assuming it's because they're like, what you're saying is just so stupid, it's pointless. It's like the story of the donkey and the lion. I'm assuming they think it's that.
What's the story of the donkey and the lion?
Story of the donkey where you shouldn't. Have you not heard that? It's
No.
like I'll probably butcher it a little bit, but it's a beautiful. It'll put your mind at ease when you're arguing with a moron like me. So next time I'm being like, Chris, like how we super important, you can go donkey and a lion. We'll just let them crack on and be a little weirdo. So the story of the donkey and the lion is there's a lion and a donkey arguing with each other. The donkey says to the lion, "Oh, zebra's a whatever color it is, blue and white," and the lion's like, "They're black and white," and the donkey's like, "You fucking idiot, they're blue and white." And he's like, "No, they're black and white." So they go to court, and there's a tiger that's a judge. He says, "Why are you at court?" And the lion's like, "Well, he thinks zebras are blue and white." And he's like, "Right." And then the donkey's like, "Well, he's an idiot because he thinks that they're black and white." And the tiger being the judge is like, "Well, I'll do it, settle it this way. Lion, donkey, you're set free. Lion, you get 20 years in jail." And he's like, how am I getting 20 years in jail? They're black and white. He goes, "Yeah, I know they are. That's what you get for arguing with a donkey." And it just basically tells you there's no point arguing with a donkey because they're always going to think they're right and you're never going to get anywhere from it. So if you constantly argue with me going, "Water is dry," and I'm like, "Let's not have this conversation, you clearly a donkey." And it's a waste of your time. It's a waste of everybody's time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the actual idiot.
Thanks.
No, if you're the one that's arguing that water's dry,
Yeah.
I'm the idiot for even arguing with you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, okay, water's dry. Crack on with life.
Yeah.
It's,
That kind of makes sense.
the story's told a lot more articulated and better than what I just told it. But that's the quick.
Yes.
The quick
That's
summary.
the quick summary.
Yeah, but I've always loved that. So now anything like pointless and stupid, obviously stuff we could debate about whether I say Pokemon's amazing, you go it's crap. That's when because that's opinion, that's subjective. But if you say down is up and up is down,
Yeah.
and I say oh, donkey, there's no point having that debate. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it's a nice little lesson to learn. But yeah, anyway, so time travel back to my previous thing. I'd recommend it's a long podcast, but obviously you've got a few hours in your van. I don't know if you're still doing your audios and stuff, but definitely listen to it because he says shit and you're like, what? And even Joe Rogan's sort of trying to struggle to debate it because he's using a lot of words where Joe Rogan's like, I don't really know what that means. I don't really know what that is. So I can't really, because obviously Joe Rogan's ultimately just a comedian and a UFC commentator who knows little bits about little bits, but he's not an expert in science.
Yeah, I'll give it a listen. Like I said, I've finished my. I'm up to date with all my audios at the minute. I haven't bought any new ones yet, so I'll give it a listen.
Yeah, it's just very bizarre and strange and whatnot. It's another fun topic I saw this week. Did you see the 2 little girls that went viral for buying ice cream?
Yes.
That was fucking hilarious because the ice cream man wanted £9.
£9.
And she's like, "How much are you charging?" "He took for 2 ice cream." Absolutely kicking off. And you can see in a few years that them girls being down the street just wanting to punch ice cream man's head in because they've got their trauma now. They hear the dude and they're like, "Right, ice cream man, you're fucking getting it." I could see him doing that, kicking off. It was fucking hilarious. I very much enjoyed it.
I agree with them though. Ice cream has just gone fucking through the roof.
Yeah, I ran out a week or so ago in just shorts, belly hanging out, no shoes on, in this row of kids and old people. me stood there getting a 99 for that creep and one for me, and I'm like, "Cheers, pound." It cost me £5.60.
It's fucking stupid, isn't it?
99s aren't 99s anymore.
No.
So they should. I keep spitting on you today.
I know. Stop it.
Sorry, mate. They just fuck off. They should check. It's like everything a Poundland now is not a pound.
Nah, it's like 130 odd.
Yeah, they should just call it the pound and up shop or some shit like that. It's. I understand inflation and whatnot. Me and Laura got into a big conversation about politics the other day because there's a new general election coming up, and
with that Rishi Sunak and Paul or Kevin or whatever he's fucking.
You already know more than me, mate. You already know more than me. Because I think she was saying we need to vote Labour because I never vote.
I don't vote.
But she says that I should.
Is she a voter?
Yeah. I get the reason why you should, because if you think there should be a change, then if you don't vote, then you're not doing anything.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. So I want there to be change. Did you vote? No. Well, even if you lost, you're still trying to help push it on and whatnot.
I don't do
but
politics.
I think she says we don't. All my politics coming from her. I'm just sat there just being like, can we watch the trailer for this now? But she's like giving it away. We don't want Tories because of this NHS and all that kind of stuff. But we do want the Labour because they'll should hopefully increase wages, bring food shopping prices and whatnot down and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, it all sounds good.
What we need to bring down is car insurance. Because car insurance at the minute is fucking silly.
I see this is your expert on your opinion. I don't know, sir.
It's in the past 2 years, car insurance has doubled, and for a lot of people, they can't get car insurance anymore. Even if I had to renew mine, obviously I don't have to do it yet. But if I have to do mine, right? I can't just say I can't just get an automatic renewal like I normally do. And if I do, the price is like fucking doubled. Mm. So I'll like ring them up and say like, why is my price doubled? And then they're like, it's just how it is, unfortunately.
That's it. This is quite weird because South Park's newest episode, which came out yesterday, it goes on about insurances and how to actually get money from insurance. It's quite weird. They have to navigate the American health system for the episode. It's a great hour special. But they mention about insurance. I know it might not be the same as car, but how you pay into the system for so many years and all this shit, but sometimes it's hard to get this, or go, oh, actually, technically we can't because there's a loophole. We only pay out if it's done this way and shit. Yeah. So, yeah, it does sound... I don't think anything I have is insured. Oh, no, he is. Is that when I pay my vet shit? Is that insurance? I pay a monthly thing, and then if like...
That's not well, it kind of is. It's health insurance for him, yeah.
If his leg blows up, I can take him to the vet.
Yeah, it's health insurance for him.
Right, so one thing's insured. The thing that's the most durable thing in the house. You should
insure this house. That's what
everyone always says that, mate. Everyone always says that. But
I've got house insurance. I've got car insurance.
But it'd be proper minging though, because they'd be like, oh, okay, what do we need to replace? I mean, everything. I lost all my cards, like my OG sets from 1996 onwards and shit. I don't know how they'd replace that, because you can't get it anymore. And if I can't get it back, I'll just be sat there in a tantrum with my underbelly and my tits. You want my cards back? I'll just be doing that. So I knew it was hard for kids to get insurance, because sometimes they have that black box.
Aye.
Yeah, well, like you can't do anything, registers it in it.
Yeah, you can't drive after a certain time, mainly nights.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, if you drive above 30 mile an hour, you get put on a point system, and if you get so many points, your insurance goes up.
Oh.
But like so going back to the original thing, you say if I had to say what to renew mine, I can't say like let's just automatically renew it. I'll go from there. Like say the price doubles, if not triples, and then I'll be like kicking off saying why is this done? And it's like it's just how it is, unfortunately. And then they'll turn around and say, well, what you should do is find a quote online and we can see if we can match it. So
you've got to do their work.
So I've got to do their work for them, and then I'll come back and say, yeah, I can get it for this price with this provider. And they'll be like, let me have a look, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we can do it cheaper for you. I'm like, well, why can't you just fucking do it in the first place?
They could have just said, oh, we put it up to this. Hang on a sec, you can get it at this. Because they'll have all your info, won't they?
They do. I've been insured with them for fucking God knows how many years.
Yeah, that's... Obviously, without specifying, like, is it quite a large you pay at the minute? Quite a large amount?
No.
It's all right now.
Yeah.
So that's because you did this conversation and they said we can.
Like I said, this is to change car. It obviously it differs if you're changing car, but if you're just going to renew it from the one to another, from 1 year to the next, it's normally just straightforward. Here's your new quote for the year. Sometimes it goes up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's just how inflation works. Obviously, each year, each April, obviously inflation goes up.
It sounds a little bit like a scam, because if you're saying there that they've automatically doubled it, sometimes tripled it in some cases, and some people might just say, okay, that's the crap now, I have to pay this much without doing any like fight back, and they're just going to get away with it. But because you like fought back, they go, actually, we can do it for this. They were just literally trying to see how much more money they can get out of you.
It doesn't make sense. I know people that I work with. He's just got a new car. And he's been driving for he's a lot older than me. He's been driving for years. And when he rang his insurance up, said, like, right, I've just got a new car, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we can't insure you.
Yeah.
I was like, well, why can't you insure us? The car's too big. You don't need that car. You don't need that type of car.
What is it? Should not be up to him what type of car he has.
Yeah, and it's like, you are.
And if he's been driving X amount of years without any issues, why does it matter?
So I was like, what do you mean I should be? Well, the car's not purposed for what you need it for.
How the fuck do they know?
So,
it's his. What the fuck?
What they determine of is where you live, and where you work, and what you do. And it's like, well, the car's not.
What if he's become like a big hunter and he needs ammo for his carcasses of elk or some shit he's hunted? What? Oh, that's. I don't even deal with insurances, and that's fucking.
It doesn't make sense how apparently it's all to do with this third party getting involved. Like, well, who is this third party involved? Oh, this is a person. These are the people that determined if we can insure you or not. It's not down to us. It's up to them.
This is why I don't know if he carried on with it. This is why I love Ron Swanson in Parks and Recreation, because small shit like this, he fucking goes nuts, so like absolutely nuts on. He's like, no, pointless, we'll do it this way. If you've got a problem with it, take it up later. He just cracks on with his shit. It's fucking mint.
But there's been a lot of kick-offs. Even the Labour, whoever does politics, even that side of people, they've been kicking off with insurance companies, and it's like, well, why are you doing this to people? Why are you tripling in insurance? Why are you hooking people who drive Range Rovers? They can't insure them anymore. Fair enough, they're easy cars to steal, so that's why insurance has gone through the roof on them.
See, but it's stupid as well, because you can't legally drive without insurance, can you?
No.
So if you got a car, you sorted, you're a figure, but you can't insure it, then you now can't drive the car because they won't let you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just going to cause more people to drive with no insurance.
Yeah, I'm literally getting that vibe and thinking, well, if I get a car and no one's insurance, they can fuck off. And if the police say, why do you insure? Say, literally no one will give me insurance. I'm not being a cunt. I'm not driving around smashing into fucking people on the side of the road.
Mm.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, it all sounds. I stick with a bike, even though I'm fat and I always break them, but I'll stick with a bike. Jesus Christ. Imagine the sight of insuring them. I'd constantly need them to fucking pay to fix it, like. I'd be ringing up every week. Wheels gone, pedals gone, seats
Well, you
gone.
can insure push bikes, like from theft and stuff.
No one's going to steal that, mate, when my fat ass is buckled it, the wheel goes... Not anymore than it doesn't, but when it's like that and there's one pedal that you have to put together with tape, no one's going to steal that and go, it's quicker walking. I'm too fat. But yeah, fuck that shit, mate.
Yeah, it's obviously, again, it's just inflation. Everything's just going up.
Just want to play with toys. They don't like dealing with this adult shit.
I know.
It's like when, like I said, so I don't know who we vote for then. I don't know which is better for what.
I don't, to be fair. I don't do politics.
I learned as well that you don't necessarily vote for the Prime Minister to change. You vote for your region to change, and the more regions changes, that's how they get more seats in Parliament, which then pushes like a Prime Minister or some shit. Mm-hmm. So if you get Carlisle to change from Tory to Labour, and then Manchester to change to Labour, and Newcastle and Liverpool, that helps. Some shit like that. I'm explaining it really, really bad. It's kind of like the swing states a little bit in America. Because like Donald Trump when he got elected, he lost the national vote, but he won the swing states. Mm. Some shit like that, which is just mental. Every time I say swing states, I just see loads of really old, wrinkly people having illegal Nazi orgies. That's all. Like when they say, "Oh, this is a swing state," like anything could sort of go down. Because what's that film years ago? Where there's a bunch of... Oh, no, wait, is it not in House of Cards? There's a show where it shows you loads of, like, powerful people in a room just messing around with young boys. And you're like, this is what the elite are doing. Like, why are they getting up to weird, funky shit? It's bizarre as fuck. I feel like it was House of Cards. I could be wrong.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The politics, half of them are all nonsense anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I guess we should say allegedly, but... Something about politicians, because in House of Cards it just shows loads of betrayal and murders and backstabbing and killing and getting higher up the chain because you chuck them under a bus and stuff. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here? Why can't there somebody being like, I just want to be the leader because I feel like I can do good and I want to do good?
Yeah, I could see a lot of backstabbing happening in politics, to be fair.
When Barack Obama said about that show, he says exactly what it's like in American politics. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, man, really? It just seems like a stressful, annoying job. Then why do we every 2 seconds look around? Oh, Seymour's over there. We've got to deal with him, and he's betrayed me because he's over there. And oh my God! I want to help people. Let me be president or prime minister.
They promise so much bollocks, and then when they become whatever, Nothing changes.
I said that to Laura about why I've never voted, because no matter who's been in charge, it doesn't feel. Yes, I know I've had to give X amount more to maybe council tax when I'm paying mum, or I'm paying a couple of quid more, but like ultimately my life still hasn't changed.
No.
But that might be because I'm quite limited in what I do. Like I said, car shit hasn't changed for me because I don't drive a car, or business stuff hasn't changed for me because I don't own a business. So there are parts that I'm ignorant to, but ultimately my life's still just been the same from Tony Blair to fucking. I feel like there's a prime minister called Gordon something at some point. Was there a prime minister called Gordon?
Oh.
In recent history,
What's the dumb fucker called?
Boris Johnson. Go to work, but don't go to work. Always go to work, but never go to work. Go to work inside of a house, only in a house at work. That guy.
Yeah. So who was between them two?
Was that weird Gollum girl not in it? The one that walked like that.
Who?
There's a meme of her getting strutted. Theresa May. She walked out on stage in a blue suit like that, and she literally looks like a Gollum. There was a guy coming to my work yesterday that literally, oh my god, it was beautiful. This is where I feel like I'm autistic. He walked into the shop, and all I heard was dun 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 dun. As soon as I saw him, I just saw an orc, because he walked in like that, and he had like no bald here, but just long hair there, and he was coming in like that, and I was dun 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 dun. I was like, this was a fucking orc, and I stopped doing what I was doing to watch him walk past again. But it's like I didn't force that song in my head. The second I went dun-dun-dun, the second I saw him, it was weird as shit. I was like, oh my fucking god, it's a real life orc. It was beautiful. I loved it so much. Shut up, fucking dog. It was absolutely outstanding. Just what find the halflings. Even though that's Lurtz, he's a Urukai. But either way, it was weird as shit. It was so good, man. I love how my stupid head works sometimes.
Well, yesterday I slept in.
Oh!
I was going to fucking Inverness as
Right.
well. I was supposed to start at 4.
Mm-hmm.
I never got there till 6. But they rang me at fucking 20 to 6. I'm like, why are you just ringing me now? Why can't you ring me at 4:15? But I can't even remember switching my alarm off.
You must have just been shattered. Some people get like that.
I do. There's nights where obviously I don't sleep, and I might only get maybe an hour or 2.
But mine's more forced because I just love to stay up and be a fucking
So that's probably a reason, but yeah. So I never got back last night until no, sorry, not yesterday. The day before. Yesterday I was at Newcastle.
Right.
The day before. So obviously starting at 6, I fucking hit all the traffic in Glasgow. So that put me behind, and then traffic coming home around Glasgow.
He's talking here. He's mimicking you.
No.
Which is what is that? Is not a form of flattery.
I just said it was cold, not Glasgow.
So I never got back till about 8:30 on Thursday night.
Yeah, so
Otherwise, I could have been back probably about 6.
Well, it happens. People sleep in. It happens.
It does. I mean, it happens. It's not. I don't do it often.
Yeah. Well, luckily, touch wood, it continue. I actually need to touch wood now because luckily I'm very good at getting up. I've got
into unit.
Is that wood?
Yes. What did you thought it was?
It's not like plastic or some shit.
Wood.
I don't fucking know, man. I'm a qualified carpenter. I have no idea what it is. It was quite funny. The carpenter I worked with, there was 2 pigeons left in the yard, and they must have stuck in as we were shutting the shop up. The shutters and that down. Coming in, his workbench is just plastered and shit. And he's like, "Was there pigeons in last night?" I said, "If there was, I didn't fucking see them. They must have come in and just chilled in the corner, and then just did their business whilst everyone would." There's shit all over my bench. What can I fucking do about it? I'm not animal control. I'm not fucking. Can't bring in an eagle to hunt them down, can I?
We need to fucking the yard where I park my car. Because every day I come back, there's always, especially when I've been the sun, there's always been bird crap.
See, right, this is where I'm the car owner and me isn't speaking, because I bet if I'm a car owner, I always think, well, it's not really their fault, because the unnatural thing there is.
It is their fault.
It's not.
Because they know when the car's fucking clean.
I don't think they're that smart.
And then when I park my car there, come back, it's fucking got a bird crap on.
Obviously, it's an inconvenience, and sometimes it can do damage to your paintwork, can't it?
Yes.
I have heard you say that.
There's something in bird crap that can damage your paint.
Birds have been around for millions of years, and they should be allowed to shit wherever they want. Cars have been around for what, 100 years, 200 years?
100, just over 100.
Just over 100. So, like, I feel like they've got the right. They
No, they don't.
They outrank the.
No, they don't.
They outrank the thing. I was going to say something else then. I can't remember what the fuck it is now. Bastard.
They don't have the right.
To party! Was it about poo?
Excuse me?
I feel like we're on about shit then. I can't remember what I was going to say. I hear that when it happens.
No idea.
I can't remember now. Oh yeah, about sleeping in. Luckily, I'm always quite good. I've got a mint routine to get up. I always say what time my alarm's going to go off 23 times in my head, and then I say the reason why it's going to go off at that time. And I always beat my alarm. It's fucking outstanding. I love waking up. My alarm's going to go for 20 minutes, and I just thinking. And the best thing is, as soon as eyes open out of bed, it's helped me because years and years ago I'd always been like, and then eyes out of bed.
I'm normally like that, but recently, I don't know what it is. It's just I've been like, 5 more minutes.
Yeah, that's what kills you though.
Yeah, I know.
But on a day where I've not got work though, I'll happily just get up when I get. Okay, we're up now. TV on for a bit. But when it's like I'm going to be up for work or whatever, it's just because, like I said, I hate the feel when you are late. It's disgusting because you're fuck together, and then it always feels like everything's taking longer. Like putting your trousers on and thinking, for fuck's sake, you're gonna wear that. You get to work and straight in, but I like to get to work at least half an hour earlier and go in, get my shit together, everything's ready to go, coffee and a fag, just unwind before battle, and then away we go.
Yeah.
But like I said, if people sleep in, that happens.
Oh yeah, like I said, I always get up, even though it's only a 10-minute walk. I always get up an hour before.
Mm-hmm.
Just have a coffee, have some breakfast,
Yeah,
chill for a bit.
I don't like these people that I start working at 6:30, so I'll get up for 4:15. I hate that.
Yeah, I can't just get up and go straight out.
That.
And obviously, I had to set my alarm for this morning because obviously I didn't go to bed till about 4 last night because I was on the Xbox. So yes.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. Try and read the clock, Chris. No. Try and read the clock, Chris.
No, I can read it. It's just I prefer digital.
Tell you what, we got an hour till the film starts, so we better wrap it up in a minute. Laura taught me something mental the other day, and I think she's got ADHD. She's got one of the bloody in her head. I don't know which one. I think it's ADHD. But there's loads of sounds she can't hear, which is mental. I was doing a test with her with songs. So like when she watches stuff, she needs the subtitles on because she reads it and it helps her. Because I showed her different songs and different stuff and different videos. Like I've ever shown you True Geordie, the big Geordie bloke who talks about football.
Yeah.
Right. And she couldn't. All she heard was football. And she literally that's what she said she can hear. So I put on a song and all she can hear is.
I don't think that's ADHD. I think that's hearing problems.
Well, no, because apparently she did the test thing, and they say that's part of it because they can't. It's part of your brain that focuses on sound. It can't pinpoint it properly and register. That's why if she watches a film and the words are there, she hears everything clearly, absolutely fine. But like if I put on something in it, it's like music or a TV show or a YouTuber, she's like, I don't understand anything. I can't hear anything they're saying. But if I'm not speaking to her, well, I think she said it with me sometimes every now and then because like I can go really fast and ramble and just yeah. And she says that's a bit of a nightmare sometimes and whatnot. But I was like, Jesus Christ! I was going through loads of different categories of songs from Justin Timberlake to like fucking Green Day and Fall Out Boy and some Korean pop and stuff like that. I was going through everywhere. She's like, yeah, I can vaguely understand that. I can understand that. I can't answer that. And I was like, this is blowing my mind. Next song, can you hear that? Right, next song, can you hear it? It was mental. Obviously, she can't help it. Yeah, but it was funny. She says she's going to help you as well if you want making a proper dating profile properly as like a girl would want to read it. Because obviously you shouted out to her last week about
how does she know it's not already proper?
Well, I said because there's a lot of pictures of me and you together, and I said,
but I haven't put them up.
No. But I did say one thing, and I don't know if it's the same because I've never seen your profiles. I did say you could do with smiling a bit more. You're not a smiler.
No.
just like my pal Andy. Every picture, like best time of his life. And I thought maybe you could smile a bit more. So shit like that, maybe.
Okay.
Because I don't know if that'll help. Because like I reckon if there was a stranger, I reckon I would be more approachable. Only because I'm like this safe little fat kid. You know, like the dog at the front of Asda chained up like...
Yeah.
Whereas you'd be like... Is he smiling? I'm just assuming. And not that I'm a dating expert, don't get us wrong.
Okay.
So I definitely think we could smile a little bit more. But at the same time, right, If you're not a natural smiler, you're selling a false image. So it's like a bit.
Yeah, I don't want people to think I'm a weird little happy person.
No, but you are. No, so that's where it's missing from. You are a happy person.
Right, 9 times out of 10.
You just don't show it as much as if I'm. Remember 22 Jump Street?
Yes.
Do you remember when the Shannon and Jonah both get high, but they're both having different highs? Like Jonah's in like a grey place, like, and Shannon's like, look at the rainbow. That's me and you. We're both happy, but I'm just more out there.
Yeah.
And you're a bit more conservative, a bit more like I'm happy, but I'm just keeping myself to myself. I don't need to.
That's my problem. I think
no, is it a problem?
No, I think it is because I was.
We are not to boxing. Fuck it, never mind.
I think it is because I think so. Yeah, because I was going. I was obviously I talk to myself a lot, and
crazy bastard.
I was going through like just what I need to do, and I was like. And I was saying these out loud, so I really am fucking losing it.
Well, you've been tossing with me for years, mate. You lost it a while ago.
But I was like, I am a closed person. I don't really like showing emotions. It's not really me. It never has been me. Even when I did date, I was not I wasn't an emotional person.
So I shouldn't play psychiatrist because I don't know what I'm about. I'm just going to ask a question. Do you reckon that's some sort of inner fear that maybe you don't even know about, like in your subconscious, about being vulnerable in front of people?
Yes.
Yeah. Whereas because I'm the opposite.
Because.
So maybe just go back to if. Sorry to interrupt you. Like the whole if thing. How that proper affected me, and I'm happy to open up Cry a Kids film, and you're the dad bringing his kid, and you were like, is that some sort of insecure? Hidden fear?
No, it wasn't that. It's just obviously how I put it.
Yeah.
And I don't want fucking sympathy or shit. But how I put it is I'm scared to get close to people because I've always lost them.
So yeah, you've built like a natural.
My mum, lost her. My nana, I lost her. Amy, who I went through cancer with, I didn't lose her, but I had that emotional connection and I was there. It's just when I get close to people, they seem to go. So I distance myself. I don't do hand holding. I don't do cuddling and shit like that. It's not me. See, and I don't want people to think I'm that person when I'm not.
So, right, so is it because you want to be that person, you don't want to hold hands? Or is it because you're too scared to hold hands?
It's not the fact I'm scared to hold hands, it's just I'm not an emotional person.
Is that, do you reckon, I ask again, do you reckon it's because you don't want to be them? Because there's nothing wrong with being fucking emotional.
I know that.
Like, my emotions are out
but
there.
When I see people all smoochy and cuddling, I'm like, fucking sort yourselves out there.
Yeah, there's a bit of, I know what you mean about public affection when people we had it the other fucking week at Apes, didn't we?
Yeah.
Kids in the corner, fucking cuddling and kissing away, thinking, yeah, it's fucking not the right time for this. Yeah, I wonder if you've just naturally, like I said, your subconscious has just built that just to be like, just defense all the time. Don't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think with living by myself for so long, it's just I'm used to my own bubble now.
Yeah.
So it's hard to let people in.
But
I like people visiting, but I like them even more when they're fucked off.
No, I completely agree with you, mate. This is kind of scary. I wonder when I've actually popped my clog, because let's face it, I'm going to die before you.
But that's the thing. I couldn't cry. I've never cried yet about my mum dying. I couldn't have the funeral. Same with my nana. Same when I was going through the stuff with Amy and her cancer. It's just, I'm a cry person when I watch certain things, but in person, if you die next week, I'll be like,
fat fuck's dead, isn't he? Usually York stand up at the mic and he was fat. It's a bit annoying.
Like say, I'm that person. I'll be like, right, well, what's everyone doing tomorrow?
Just stood there awkwardly. Anyone want to do a channel with us? Do you want to do a podcast?
Yeah,
with
us? it's that's me. I don't. I'm not saying I don't dwell on the past, but I was like, I'm a bit like, I'll just take every day as it comes. If I die tomorrow, I'll die tomorrow.
I don't necessarily, because you said at the start of this something that's wrong. I don't necessarily know what's wrong with you. Like I said, it sounds like you've just built up an inner defence to keep your mind safe.
Yeah.
To just sort okay, I'll shut away now, then I won't be affected by it later. Which is, I think is something you don't control, which I think is your head controls.
And I'm not good at meeting new people.
No,
I'm not saying I'm a shy person.
You've met people with me.
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm a shy person, but it's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're not. I think, honestly, just out of scientific experiments, I think me and you should go see a shrink. Just to see what they say.
I'll get locked up.
You'll get locked up. Mate, but when I enter the room, they'll say, should we put him on a register or not? He's walked in a fucking Pokemon t-shirt and a Spider-Man hat. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like I said, I've got no expertise in how to, like, how self-diagnose.
I think that's why I don't think things in my head. I don't, like, obviously you get thoughts in your head and you think shit like that. But I don't. Mine's just all blank. I'm just like, I'm like a piece of paper.
I think
where you're a fucking colouring book.
Piece of paper is just potential of endless possibility, mate. You can fill that with whatever you want.
Yes, but I think mine's just a scrap piece of paper stuck in the
blank.
corner.
You've done that.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe sometimes then we should.
I'm not emotionally damaged, but I think I'm just. I think I've kind of settled on. I think I'm gonna be like this for the rest of my life, even though I don't want to be.
Well, yeah, there you go. You should it there. You don't.
But it's hard. But I think it's because it's hard for me to get out of that situation because I've been in it so long.
Oh yeah, you definitely get 100% wrapped up in your own comfort bubble. 100%. That's a real life thing.
And I think that's what my problem is.
I wonder, because obviously me and you, it could be similar on so accounts, but we are also so polar opposite. But we work together, so just imagine me as a girl. Hey. It doesn't mean it won't, because I'm assuming if there's a girl out there that you absolutely liked, the hand holding and the cuddling and kissing would feel right because of the person you're with.
It probably will happen eventually, but it takes me a long, like the last I was with, it took a long time to get close. It does with people with me.
Which is obviously, if people haven't got the patience,
it does take me a long time to get and to open up myself a bit more and to do shit and stuff like that.
There's obviously
past issues.
There's obviously something in your noggin that's forcing you to stop.
It's definitely past issues, but I'd like to step out of that bubble, but it's hard.
Like Gandalf said, stepping out your door is a dangerous thing. You just got to step out, mate, and do one thing at a time and try this. And like I said, maybe let the likes of Laura or whatever, from a girl's perspective, revamp your online shit just to see how it goes. If you don't like it, it doesn't feel right, you can stop it, you can delete, you can change, and then we can do other shit.
It's finding the right app as well. Like I said to you last week,
I don't want to
be paying for someone who's looked at my profile.
What do I for what? I don't know if it's because me and you spoke about it fucking last week and the phone's listening. Even on my fucking YouTube channel upstairs, I get adverts for, what's it called? The app that's supposed to be deleted. They keep saying that.
What?
It's a dating app, and they always say it's the dating app that's supposed to be deleted. It keeps, me and you spoke about dating apps, and it keeps popping up. And we opened this box up far too late in this video, but we're here now. We'll get done soon. Hinge. It's called Hinge. Have you done that one?
No.
Well, I see a lot of adverts for that. Maybe try that. Maybe try that one.
Okay.
Because the girl on this, she's doing my TikTok. I wouldn't fucking date her. She's always like, I just want the boy to speak to me and talk to me about their interests and where's the best place to go for gigs and that. And I'm thinking, all right, so if I don't know how the app works, but I don't know if that's when you maybe engage in conversation, you have to like, instead of just being like, hi, or how you doing? You have to be like, I like this and this, and then like, I don't know how it works, but it just seemed, it's popped up everywhere. I don't know if it's paid for, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
No fucking clue. But there is small shit we can do. There's stuff we can.
That's obviously that's why I called out Laura to see if she can help with some of her friends and shit.
I know she doesn't have a large friend. I think I'm her best pal.
See, you're mine. Because I'm the same. I don't have a large friend zone. I think since school, Obviously, you don't see people as much nowadays,
No.
but it doesn't bother me.
It is mental as well because apart from when you're working in the mechanics in the shop, a lot of your jobs have been isolated as well, going out on deliveries, wagon
That's what I
driver
mean.
and stuff.
That's a problem. I live alone. I work alone. I might see the lads maybe 20 minutes, half an hour in the morning, and then that's it. So if you calculate that through the week, I might only spend maybe an hour and a half with them.
Yeah.
A week.
I'm trying to feel like... Have you ever watched Ricky Gervais's Afterlife?
No.
I highly recommend that show. That his attitude to stuff, especially after a traumatic thing happened, and the way that the show ends, it's fucking out. It's like it's proper. Like, oh my god, this is how you should be. It's perfect. I'm just trying to think of people out there. Isn't there not a Tom Hanks film where he's a bit shouted and closed off and whatnot because of he's lost somebody that he adores, but then eventually opens up again.
I know Scrooge.
I'm sure. No, I'm sure it's quite newish. He's like a grumpy old man, but he doesn't mean to be.
Oh, I think I know he's the grumpy neighbour.
Something like that.
And he opens up to a new kid.
Yeah.
A kid.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to think if there's like a message, because obviously most of my life messages come from films. Whether that's healthy or not, I don't know.
So you'd think mine would, obviously with the amount of films we watch. But
even the way we intake films isn't necessarily the same. We can watch the same thing and we can digest it and experience it. Like I said, we watched If. I was hit by it one way, you were hit by it another way. Yeah, like I said, I think maybe, without sounding like I'm joking, maybe you should actually have a crack with some professional person and just say, what do you reckon is the best steps? How can I think of this? Because Laura's done loads of shit like that, and she said it's helped her.
I'll get locked up.
Well, you say you will, but maybe you using that bit of humour there as a defence mechanism, as a joke, because I do that shit loads. When there's like inappropriate shit, I'm just like, joke, laugh, silly, haha, funny, let's just joke about it. That's my sort of defence shit. It's weird as fuck. I don't know, but yeah, I guess I shouldn't sit here and try and diagnose it with you. But it does sound like your mind's protecting yourself from yourself, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously you have had experiences that some people haven't had. Some people have had, and it's all affected in different ways and shit like that. But obviously, I don't think the people that have affected your life in them ways would want you to end up like this.
Oh no, I imagine not. But like I say, I think it's because I've been in it that long. It's hard to step out of it.
You're too much in a comfort zone.
I'm used to my own comfort.
Yeah, everybody gets exactly like that. Even sometimes when I go stop at Laura's and whatnot, I'm thinking, I really want to be at home with Optimus, just watching him destroy shit. Because like for whatever reason, animals are a massive. See, like if I stop out at Laura's, I get a little bit of homesickness, not for mummy or my toys and shit. I like animals. Like I used to do when I went to Turkey years ago. 2 weeks, and I was asking my mum, can I speak to Ellie? She ain't got a fun clue. I'm on the phone. Can I speak to Ellie? I was just pure missing like little shit like that. So yeah, I don't know. There's well, you can. I honestly, I'd maybe they always have adverts on. Joe Rogan has it. Better help. We can get on a Zoom call with someone that can actually have a crack with you for an hour and just even if it's just to see and explore something. And it's a safe place because obviously I don't think maybe you don't want to open up with me or anybody else, but if you can maybe get a professional, which is you and them. You've never seen them before. It doesn't really matter. You can just chat away. And if you do open up, because maybe you do need something to unlock, have a big like mega cry or some shit, and then have a different. I don't know.
Maybe I do. It's just finding the right connections. I don't know, but
yeah, it's bizarre. You definitely shouldn't get head help anyway from the autistic adult child. the walking red flag of some shit. I only call myself autistic because Laura said I was autistic. And I don't know if I fucking am. I think
I kind of maybe should look into it because
100%. There's no disadvantage. That you lose nothing by looking into it. Even if you're getting nowhere, it just means you're at the same level. You should 100% just have a quick inquiry.
Because I like to see how they're going to unlock my brain.
Yeah, put it down this way. You know how you're reserved. I always go back to films because that's obviously my comfort thing.
Yeah.
How sometimes you're reserved about a few films, whereas I'm like the Barbie and stuff, for example. And I get my benefits from films, and I always get benefits from watching all this weird different shit. So you should try this other stuff that gives you maybe benefits, or like if we go watch a film and it's crap, it just puts you on the same level. I'm not down one. So if you have a crack with somebody that knows what they're talking about, It might, like I said, it might be nothing. It might be, oh well, that was pointless. But at least it was pointless, and you haven't gone back. You've just sort of, okay, we need to look somewhere else.
My head, it's gonna be a long conversation.
Well, maybe that's what you need. Maybe one of our, because I don't know if this helps you, but maybe me and you in the next podcast, instead of doing a thing, we could just have an hour rant. Even if we don't even upload it or record it, we could just pretend. Because sometimes when we're recording, like now, we get half an hour in, and then all of a sudden we open up about shit.
Yeah.
It's mental. So maybe we just have it in front of us, not record, and we just open up about shit. We just have the coffee and fucking like 15 fags I've had since you've been here. It was just fucking ramble shit away.
You'd hate my brain.
I don't.
And you'd probably feel sorry for me, even though I don't want you to.
No, I don't think, because obviously I know
you will if I ever do open up to you. Because I don't have the right brain.
I don't have the right brain.
I think things I shouldn't.
Intrusive thoughts, everyone gets them. Is that what you're on about, intrusive thoughts?
What do you mean?
Everybody in the world has intrusive thoughts. My mega intrusive thought, they're sick and horrible. We have them because it reminds our brains to say, we know that's wrong to do it. If you have an intrusive thought, you go, oh, that's sick, why did I think that? I always, don't know why I do this because I'm a wrestling fan, when I'm biking and I see a person, no matter small or I think I could jump off and spear them. Always, if I'm biking down a hill, I think I could jump off and spear them right down. All the fucking time it happens. I always love to do a Jax Teller at the end of Sons of Anarchy when I'm on the bike, saying, should we just go in front of the car and watch it hit us? I always have weird shit. Like, everybody in the world has intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should Google intrusive thoughts because, like I said, there's a reason. It doesn't mean you're mental or minging or out or anything like that. Everybody has them. It's a way for our brain to say, yeah, this is a scenario that can happen, but remember, that's not a good scenario. And you go, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. But we still do it. Constantly. Amount of time, what lad at work always says when he's got a hammer in his hand, he could just smash it on someone's head and just absolutely cave it in. He always says that. Oh, you fucking sweaty palms again. We're trying to open up here.
It's because it's like,
I wouldn't say mine's like harming other people.
Some people's are.
yeah, Sean Patty all the time.
I've got an intrusive thought right now. I could curb stomp you.
You're doing that.
Carry on, Christ.
Yeah, I wouldn't say mine's more hurting people. I think it's just more myself.
Yeah, but like you said, if it's an intrusive thought that you know is wrong though, so you don't do it. You're not gonna, you fucking idiot. You're not gonna.
Well, I know that.
Well, exactly,
but
you know that.
There's times where I think it might be easier.
Mate, this is weird. We should not.
No, we shouldn't.
Right, we'll give it 5 more minutes. The breakfast never takes till. Will breakfast still be going at midday?
I don't know. We'll have to leave though.
Yeah, 5 more minutes of this and we'll get going. Me and Richie at work were having a really weird conversation the other day about death and our funerals and stuff. Why is this dog keep sticking? And I was saying to him about like how I'm there's like an insecurity side of me that at my funeral, people rock up and they don't actually care. So like you get 100 people that rock up and they show face because they feel like, oh, I was at work with them, I better show face. But like there's X amount of people that not a single one of them actually give a shit. Like that's a genuine, real thought of mine. And Josh's like, oh, that's pure depression. I was like, yeah, because obviously I know like I'm not impacted enough people enough to be like, oh, Dan's we needed a bit of Dan. But like if anybody actually rocks him and goes, I'm gonna miss him.
See, I'm the opposite. I wouldn't give a shit. I'm dead.
I don't know. I feel like I just want to leave like a thing behind where at least one person was like, I'm happy I met him. Like it's like a weird insecure feeling that when I die, the rest of the world, I know most of the world don't even know who I am, of course they don't, but like the people I've impacted, it's a bit sad that when you go, not a single one of them, if it's true, give a shit. So it basically means your life's pointless because nobody went, he was a good lad, him, I'm going to miss him. It just means like your existence here was pointless and worthless to everybody. But at the same time, the other coin of that, that's why it's like, yeah, everyone thinks I'm pointless and worthless. That's why I can carry on doing my shit because everyone just doesn't think I lose it anyway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of...
That's why I say to people, once I pop my plugs, just fucking fire me in a cardboard box and dump me somewhere. It's just like, I'm not going to be bothered about it. I'm going to be dead. No. You're going to be living your life 2 days later.
Yeah,
it's like...
That's the scary part.
I don't give a shit.
That's the scary part.
Just dump me in a box and fucking kick me to the curb or something. I don't give a shit. I'll be deed.
My body and all that shit, I don't give a shit. But the memory of you, what you were, that's what you just said. The 2 days later they're going to be gone in our lives is the scary part. It's because it's like 2 days they're going to be our lives, and it's like everything you've done, every brew you've made somebody, every conversation you've had, everything you've given, every hug you've given is meant nothing.
See, I'm not a morning person, so I'll just, if you die next week, I'll be back to work. Like, okay.
See,
Not in a nasty way, but it's just the person I am.
put it this way with no, it's not. It's just, yeah, it's hard wiring, mate. It doesn't mean you're a cunt. Anything, even now, I get a shoot pain up there, and it still hits us every single day. This is pure depressing. I've laid in bed and I've just randomly looked at my little Ellie Rock and cried. Or people have mentioned dogs getting put down and whatnot. I've never met the dogs and shit, and it brings me back to that. And I cry, and it's like, so there are Stan Lee, for example. Even now and then, I always, every couple of days, I like to listen to his Spider-Man speech. Oh, I'm crying now, for fuck's sake! Why are you doing this, Chris? And it still gets us because of who he was and his legacy he left through that character and all that kind of shit, and how it still lingers with us and stuff. And it's something that's going to live with me forever. Yeah. The image of Spider-Man and Stan Lee and everything he gave me and whatnot. So I will always mourn and remember and get. Sir Bobby Robson at Newcastle United. There's no real close family, but there's people that I know that have died that I always fucking like, friends and shit like that. But yeah, it's a strange old one, sir. Yeah. I think maybe you need to actually speak to somebody though, like not in a you need help, get to Arkham Asylum, meet the Joker. I think maybe you should actually just have a nap with somebody for an hour on like Joe Rogan always advertises it. I think it's called BetterHelp.
Yeah, it is.
It is. There you go. Has it not lingered on you?
Nah.
So I've lingered on just because. I'm the idiot that I want them to diagnose me with shit, and I just want to be like, Jesus Christ, that's what the fuck, there's just a list that keeps going.
Yeah.
Just because that's also scary. That whether good or bad, I hate that if I've ever met somebody, I want to leave some sort of impact. Like he was really fucking annoying, or he was quite funny. Him, I don't like the fact that did you meet Dan? Yeah, he's fine. I don't like that grey. Just fine. I want to be like one of the other.
See, I think I am the grey.
Yeah, but I don't think, because you've come up with your shower, me and you've had some dumb, we've been stood in here years ago dressed in superhero costumes, snotting into shit and that. Like, you aren't always just grey.
That was a good day.
Yeah, you aren't always just grey shirt wearing, just mundane Chris. You are a bit of everything.
I think the time I open up is when I'm around here more, because obviously I'm with you. You bring out the child in me.
I think I do that to a lot of people, I have sword fights with people at work, it's class. But I like that. I like that you have this in me, where it's like, I can open up a little bit, I can be a bit silly and goofy and let loose and have a bit of fun or whatever. I fucking love that.
And I think I kind of need that in a relationship, someone who can do that with me.
Well, that's what I was saying before about me pretending I'm a girl. I didn't mean it like me in an actual way. Maybe you do, because me and Laura in so many parts are absolute polar opposites. Like,
well, the dudes, they're opposites attract.
Yeah, and I think that's again why me and you jam so well, because it's a bit of this, it's a bit of that, it's a bit of whatnot. You bring sometimes sensibility and stability. I bring the chaos and the weird fucking. That's a weird little bastard. That shit, and it's like a nice ball of yin and yang shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this has been great, but we better had.
Go because it's.
We're sat there talking depressing, sad life shit, and we're going, better go. Need scrambled egg on toast. It's fucking mental. If you want to practice with me, mate, I set up the podcast, but not even record. Just ramble away. Not a problem. If you want to come down to Laura's and natter on, she won't even say much. She will just let you natter on. She'll be like.
She'll feel awkward. She'll be like, who the fuck's this weirdo in my house?
She won't fucking care, mate. I'll tell her.
Who's this weirdo in my house? I don't even know the guy, and he's fucking bubbling his eyes out.
He's bubbling his eyes out. But fuck it. Like I said, I'm here to help. I'm not qualified to give you the correct help. I'm happy to try it all. And if we got to get naked and kiss, mate, I'm down for mate, I will kiss a bro. I will kiss a bro.
You're not my type. So.
Hey, it's just practice, mate. It's just practice, okay? This sounds fucking stupid. I'm sorry, I've said it many times. For head-related things, shit, anxiety, this way, honestly, watch Ted Lasso. You should watch that. It helps you so much. The way he is just fucking... Yeah, we need to shut up anyway. But please, yeah, visuals. If you need to speak to somebody, speak to somebody. Don't get advice from the fucking Pokemon card kid and his Mercedes-Benz pal. I don't know what car you like. I always forget. I know you like cars, and I know Mercedes is the biggest brand. I don't know. Hey ho, where'd you go? That crap.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But yes, visuals. Stay safe. Keep your mind safe. Whatever it is you want to do, keep being young, keep on keeping on.
Love you, bye.